Hey guys.
This is a Patreon request from this patrono right here. Asked us to check out my tandoori masala, Kryptos, with a new song. I believe they're going to have a new album at some point. I mean, they have a new video, new song. That means a new album, right? So the name of the song is Force of Danger. And now before we click play, I must ask, for those of you watching at home, does anybody know if Bollywood Wives is coming back for season 2? Because the fucking first season was amazing. Your mother's got me hooked on all of these reality TV Indian shows. I must say, I'm balls deep.
Listen, it came with the marriage. That's the deal.
I know. There's even a section now of Netflix that is just like Indian
stuff.
Indian stuff. She has me I only watch. That's not true. I've watched the movie, but anyways, I watch most of the reality TV
Some
stuff.
of the movies are good.
The dating one.
Listen,
the dating one was epic.
Some of the Bollywood movies are really bad, but some of them are good. Like that war one we watched, where they
the war one was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
I forgot what it was called. Where they were in that
castle. They were surrounding. It was based on real events.
True story. Yeah,
it was based on real events. All right. Anyways, if anybody knows anything about Bollywood Wives season 2, holla at your brother. Holla at your brother. All right. So Kryptos, Force of Danger. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this.
Twilight calls, hear our cries in the mist. Sin after sin, we play a deadly game. Twisted eyes, lethal smiles, daggers raised. Bearing down, no regrets, no remorse. And now we're coming for you. We're coming for you.
am coming for you.
Ooh. You should have given the finger there at the end. The Shah Rukh Khan Eddie there at the end should have given them the finger. All right, you want to go first, or you want me to go first? Because I have tons of shit to say.
I want to go first because I want to say I really really enjoyed this song.
Me too.
There was one thing though I felt like it was lacking, and that was thickness.
You know, to be honest with you, I thought it was going to come like towards the end. I thought they were going to have like after the solo or leading to the solo, they were going to have a little bit like a moment where pick up in speed and then come back again.
I feel like in certain parts it should have picked up in speed, and I needed some thickness because it just felt like there was just guitars.
Okay.
The bass wasn't coming in that much. I enjoyed the song. Hey, let me.
Okay, fine.
Come on. You always say that people don't, you know.
People say I don't let you talk.
Exactly. I'm Kevin De Bruyne. Let me talk. Let me talk. You know,
All right, Belgium waffle.
I enjoyed the song. Okay, I had a lot of fun, especially the whole. It felt very raw, and I really enjoyed that. But part of that rawness was just the guitars. You know, they felt very sharp and very good, but there wasn't enough bass in my opinion. And I do feel like you said, I felt like at the end there it should have picked up in speed a bit.
Okay, can I go now?
That's all. Yeah, you can go.
Okay. I came into this song expecting a little bit more of what we saw the first time we did one of their videos, which was more of a thrash metal, thick, groovy sounding riff, tearing it up from the beginning. That's what I was expecting coming in. What I got was a little bit of cock rock meets Motorhead. That's technically what this song is about. So it's not a ballad, but it has a little bit of that 80s glam rock, classic rock and roll, merging in with Motorhead.
Not much of cock rock.
A little bit.
The sound,
sound.
not the like,
not how they look or the
not the
video.
feel of cock
No. So it has a little bit of that 80s glam rock, merging into like new wave of British heavy metal, like heavy metal sound with Motorhead a little bit more, which is a more gritty, penetrating rock and roll, like heavy on the guitars, not heavy sound wise, but depending a lot on the guitars to push the volume, right? That's kind of how it came across to me. A more rock and roll song, not as much of a heavy metal track, more of a classic rock and roll song with some heavy metal elements, if you will. I think I'm painting a picture.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm talking about here? My only issue is, and before I talk about my issue, let me just say this. The lead guitar player on this band, the fucking guy rips. He fucking rips. Like, I just gotta say that. The guy, he's phenomenal. Every time, this is the second video we've done from this band. I was impressed with him the first video. I'm impressed now. The fucking guy rips. But anyways, the only issue that I really have with the song is not the same necessarily issue of not having thickness, because I feel like that is the style of the track.
That's what they were trying to go for.
Now, I thought they were going to build this almost like more of a rock ballad, where you have this more penetrating sound in the beginning, and then either leading up to the solo or after the solo, it just gives us a little bit more of a speed burst, and then it comes kind of back again to normal and finishes off.
You know, I thought that they were gonna kind of, after that chorus at the end there, they were gonna just like cut it and then give you some like fast stuff, you know, what you're normally expecting, and then end off the song very fast.
But that's not the nature of this track.
But the song, but now that you're saying it, that it's more going into that now.
Dude, even the way they were playing, going with the guitar, that's so old school.
It's very old school. But now that you're saying that to me, now I'm like, okay, well that means it doesn't need it. But if
no, it doesn't need it.
It doesn't need, because this is what it's supposed to be.
These songs are supposed to be catchy, repetitive. They're not intricate. It has that, like I said, it has that old school heavy metal, new wave of British heavy metal. There's a little bit of that in there, but it has a lot of that 80s glam rock style. And when you see the way they were even playing, doing the back, who does that now? That's so old school, but it goes perfectly with the sound.
Yeah.
But I
do kind of wish the bass was a little bit more.
But the question really becomes, where is this track gonna sit
in the album?
Yeah, in the big picture here, because this is to me a song that should almost come, you know, after the storm and then opening up for the another storm that comes right after. This almost feels like an interlude style track, or a track that needs to be squeezed.
Middle track that you kind of catch your breath.
Doesn't have to
at,
be in
'cause
the
it's
middle,
slower.
but it's a track that almost needs to be squeezed in by two songs that are a little bit more robust, if you
Yeah.
will, so that you get the nice dip down, and then you come back again to the top. I love the song for what it is, which is, like I said, an old school, more the pendulum going more towards rock and roll, less towards heavy metal. There's still some heavy metal elements there, it's undeniable, but it has more of that rock, like I said, that 80s glam rock vibe to it, where like going back and forth, the simplicity of the track, always repeating itself. It doesn't have a lot of deviations outside of the solo. Then the old school of having another solo at the end as the song is finishing off while you're singing, and he's doing the solo in the background, almost as a layer in the background. Then all of those elements are so old school, like rock and roll, old school stuff. So the song is what it is. So you kind of have to judge it for that. I came in expecting more momentum, heavier guitars, chunkier guitar, all of that stuff. And I thought at some point in time maybe they were going to include it in this song. But the moment I realized what the song was, and I see them going back and forth, I'm like, oh, okay, this is what it is.
No, but now when you said that,
Which is still a kick-ass song. I fucking loved it.
It is. Now that when you said that, it makes me, it makes me go into a different feel, because I didn't expect this, and I wasn't ready for this. I enjoyed it.
If you go listen to some of your favorite bands from the 80s, like Motley Crue, I know how much you love Motley Crue. So if you go listen to them, you'll see some of that stuff represented here.
Yeah, and I think that's. If I listen to the song again, knowing that now, I think I'll enjoy it a lot.
You'll enjoy
more.
it. You're coming in from a different angle.
Exactly, because right when the song started, I was like, it's missing just some thickness. And then at the end there, I'm like, ooh, they could have kind of picked up in speed before it ended there.
I know, but if you add the thickness to it, it's
no longer the glam rock stuff. But
yeah.
now that I know that, going into it again, I'll appreciate it.
And you have to
better.
think about this. Look how the guitar solo sounded. Also very
old
penetrating,
school.
very old school, over the top. And then having that second solo with the vocals on top of it, repeating the chorus. All of that stuff only works because the song has that old school rock feel from the beginning all the way through. The whole structure of the song, the whole design of the song is to be like that, to sound like that. So the moment you realize that, the song is incredible. If you're coming in thinking, oh, I want this or I want that, or maybe should have, then it would be this song. That would be a completely different song. I came in thinking this was going to be like One, from Metallica, where there's a ballad at the beginning, and then it picks up speed and heaviness and tempo, and it finishes off on a heavy note, which is the prototypical heavy metal ballad. It has that style, that design. That's what I thought they were going to do. The moment I saw them going back and forth, the moment I start to see the repetition of the song, the more I got into the song, the more I realized that was not going to happen, because that's not what this song is. So the more I realize that, the more I actually enjoy the song itself. So I think you just have to look at it from that perspective. But I'm thinking if this is part of a new record and there's going to be a whole slew of songs, you're going to get plenty of chunkiness. You're going to get plenty of tandoori chicken to enjoy. And I know how much you love your butter chicken.
Well, your butter chicken is the other band.
Oh, the other band is butter chicken. Okay. This is my tandoori masala.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go with that.
We're going to go with that, yeah.
Okay, perfect. We're not culturally appropriating anything.
No, we're not.
No. All right.
I'm the pass.
You're the.
I'm the pass.
You're the token.
Yeah, exactly.
you're the token. Technically, your mother's the token.
Yeah, but I'm also.
You're the transfer.
Yeah.
You're the transfer between buses. All right. On that note, before we get cancelled, come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. Thank you, by the way. Thank you to the Patreon that asked us to check out this brand new video from Kryptos. I really love this band. All right, guys. See you at the next video. Take care.
See ya.